gamers, people. I'm slow today. We live? Looks like we're live. Everything points to being live. There's music. There's music playing. Music playing out of the volumes. And I can't unlock my phone. We'll do a sound check as per usual, just because I don't trust myself to not accidentally knock something in the stream setup when I'm not paying attention. Because I would totally do. Okay, so we're seeing if we've got volume, if it's a good mix, how it works. I don't know my earphones today, so I'm working with that. Doesn't have enough lags, it's gonna get caught up in the... Yeah, it's probably fine. I love my good old... Yeah, that'll do. Just reasoning behind things. Basically, I was planning on going live about an hour and a half ago, and then I got sidetracked, and then before that I was probably planning on going live about an hour before then, and I've just kind of been not going live for whatever reason. I'll lower that audio down a little up, I don't mean to switch to that. Does the volume change on both of them? Okay, it does. And then I was just here starting to get music ready, because effectively I want to start working on getting a better setup. That starts today. I have a keyboard now. I don't have to lean forward anymore. I've also got another mouse, which I've already... Yeah, here it is. This one, it's just cheap Logitech stuff I got off Amazon, because I'm budget. But I actually like my old smaller mouse more, so I'm just using both. Along with that, I did get my USB hub, which will make stream setups a lot easier, because I can just have everything plugged in now, and I won't have to worry about switching everything over, thankfully. The only thing left now is to get another monitor up there, which should be in the progress. And then we're set pretty much. Anyway, I'm looking at music, basically, is what I'm doing at the moment. When I say that, what I mean is effectively, I've been wanting to have a bit of a stream soundtrack for a while now, and so I'm just sort of working on that. I'm just basically going through albums and stuff I was interested in taking bits of music from, and I'm putting it all together, and then I'm going to sort of cut it and title it and everything else. So the stream background's just going to be VLC player while I'm just going across things and chatting, really, because thankfully my ears are needed for music, my mouth is not. So at the moment I'm going through the Kai soundtrack, because I don't think I was on stream for it, but I basically decided that in terms of soundtracks I want to look at using or putting in. Let me go back to that other one. That one sounded quite nice. Budokai soundtrack, Kai soundtrack, Danganronpa. Probably the stuff I'm looking at. Okay, that's Kai done in terms of the Yamamoto score, which isn't copywritten, so I don't have to worry about any of that. What else do I want to look at now for soundtracks? Look at all these copywritten shows that I do not want to mess with licensing on. Of course, Dragon Ball is copywritten, but I don't see them going after Yamamoto's soundtrack. That's right, I was gonna look at some One Piece stuff. Just One Piece soundtrack is so good. I don't know if I have most of the soundtrack downloaded, though. At least in terms of the songs I would want to use, anyway. No, I don't. We'll come back to that. Ooh, Naruto soundtrack. How stingy is Naruto's soundtrack copyright, though? BGM, that's background music? Whoa, is this all I've got? Where is all this? I used to have the entire Naruto soundtrack saved. I guess I just don't anymore. Or I've lost it somewhere. Okay, never mind on Naruto. We're not doing that. Attack on Titan is going to be way too copywritten to put in. What's in this folder? Basically, a lot of the folders I'm going through is old folders I've had on this hard drive for forever and trying to find any instrumental stuff that I think might kind of work for background music. was gonna do Yu-Gi-Oh, so let's get Yu-Gi-Oh. For this, I'm gonna need my own folder because I'm gonna be copying a lot of stuff over, I think. The reason I'm not showing my folders is simply because I don't trust myself that I have something out here that I don't want seen. It's simple as that. Okay. Yeah, we can copy this, and this one's a good track. It's when he summons the blue eyes. Not a fan of it. This is a vocal track, this is a vocal track. Da-da. It's a good track. Yeah, let's put this in. Black Magician! Yeah, why not? Oh, yeah, no, this is a bob. What about Marek's theme? I'm kind of just going off titles for these, I'm not gonna lie. No, I like this. Put this in. I'm gonna shrink this down to really annoying size because I just simply keep having to switch tabs and it's very inconvenient for me. And yes, because that's what I care about, is what's convenient for me. Get bigger! There we go, that's better. Monster Shokan! Track's way too short. I remember this song from the show. Oh yeah, Joey's theme. Let's just put character themes in. We got Joey's theme too. Sad song. Kaiba's theme. Ooh, the sax, sure. Dark Magician Girl theme. Not feeling that. Okay, well, let's move on to the next soundtrack. Jeez, none of these have titles whatsoever. Or do they? Oh, there we go, there are the titles. Ah, so this is Virtual World now. Let me get back to this one. That one sounded kind of good. That wasn't just the same as this, was it? No. Similar leitmotif, I think. Oh, I need to put this track in. God's Anger is such a good track. This is Ra's theme? This sounds way too techno. Man, tracks in this soundtrack either hit or miss so hard. Ain't feeling that virtual world. Let's go on to the next one I've got here. Oh, this is... Oh, joy. It's... Orichalcos. There's a track literally just called Duel Monsters. And it's boring. I haven't even watched this arc in Japanese. I don't see anything here really catching me. What other soundtrack do I have here? Okay, here we go. Season 1. Oh, we can't play that. That would... Yeah, that's very much a copyright instantly song. Theme of Duel's good. Nice, good background. Sealed Miracle, yes. I want Passionate Duelists. I don't think it's that bad with copyright. I don't know. I kind of vibe this. Man, Badu City OST so far easily stand out. This is good. I'm just going off initial feel here. You hit it with me. If it's good, it's good. If not, it's nah. This song is 19 seconds. There's a track called... Okay, this song's called Theme of Duel Pegasus Urban Remix. I just want to know what that is. Okay, so it's drum and bass. And then Dark Side's too new, so I don't really want to put that in here. Let's move on to 5Ds. Good track. Very good track. Yeah, let's get some dual tracks going. Speed World, great one. Yusei Battle, very good track. This is a good background song. "5D's dual music is just so good. I'm just going down the list copying every battle song in 5D's first OST. Aki's battle theme. Remember, this is very techno-y. I'm currently rewatching through 5Ds and it's so good. Like 5Ds, at least season 1 is so good. Oh, hold on, go back. That sounded kind of nice. Yeah, this is a good background song. We need some vibes as well. We can't just all go battle themes. Good song. Yep. Like that one. This probably sounds so weird to anyone that's not actually listening to music. OST 2 felt falling off big here, man. We need to pick this back up. And the Darksiders duel song's not good. Yeah, this one's good. And then this is the best song in 5Ds. You Say Battle 2 is so good. Aki's second duel theme. Oh, is that track corrupted? Oh, okay. Looks like that's a corrupted file. Yeah, let's put the Blackwing Boys song over into our stream files. Why not? Does the song just end and restart? It does, never mind. Fucking Crow. Just like your archetype, you're half complete. Man, some of these tracks are weird on the second soundtrack. Nah, I don't like Kiryu's theme, I'm not gonna lie. I find it kind of boring. Are there many that great tracks in OST 3? I kind of just want to skim through this. Yeah, the Astra's theme, maybe? No. Duel of Friendship? Boring. Play Cheetos theme? Bonds of 3? Ain't feeling these. What's 5D's theme? Oh, this is Limit Over Axel Synchro. Fine, I'll put that in. Nah, 5D soundtrack fell off, man. It starts so good, and then it gets really kind of... Anyway. Last OST I have on here is Arc 5, and this soundtrack, ooh... We're going to be copying a fair few right now, because the soundtrack's very good. Instant. Yeah, sure, why not? Yep. Definitely. Shake Pendulum of the Scales. Yeah, Pendulum of the Soul's so good. DDD is a very good theme. Unstable Thought, I like that. We can take that. Oh, I actually have 2 of these now. I did not want to duplicate it. Yes. Okay, let's go on to Arc 5 Soundtrack 2. Yeah, this works. This track's sick. Oh, is it not this track? No, it is, yeah, this track. Yeah. It's a rough intro, but man. Ah, that's good. Otanoshimi wa kore kara da! Yeah. You know what? Sometimes you just need a slow track. I'll put that in. Duelist Hidden Feelings is a very good track. I don't know where I'm going to make use of it, but I like it. This piano is really pretty. But yeah, I can't use that on stream. Actually, you know what? Maybe. I can maybe make room for that. Let me put it in. I can think of one time that might come up. Yep, what did I do? So bad at using computers. They still copying? Nope. My PC is having some time to itself at the moment. Okay, it's recovered. And it didn't copy half of those last tracks. Okay. Watch me just not actually been copying half this time. The fuck? Why isn't it pasting? There we go. Okay, weird. Okay, I'm getting some sort of PC slowdown or something. At least my files, anyway. Okay, we go to soundtrack 3 now. Oh, Duel of Rebellion, great track. Great track. Yeah, I can make use of this. This is all gonna get cut down well when I've got some free time. But at the moment, I'm just putting in everything I might want. Battle begins. Yeah, why not? Probably find use for it.
What are you doing?
Making soundtrack. What? Sure. Thank you. Can I have a bowl, please? Because I'll make a mess, because it's me. Yeah, Curtain Rises is good. Listen to this. This is a banger. New keyboard is having trouble with the copying. Does it have quick links, maybe? No, it doesn't. Thank you. Oh, wait, Lumi Monster, that track's good. God, Arc 5 soundtrack is so good. I really hope this isn't that badly copywritten. I want to use these songs. Yuya's Passionate Soul is the best track in the whole series. Sure, we'll put that in. Ah, yes, this track is so good. This was my track I used in EDO Pro for the longest time when I was doing a lot of net decking. Okay, so that wraps up Yu-Gi-Oh! Albums. I feel like we got a lot of OSTs there, but... So it is, so it is. Okay, let's get Danganronpa tracks now. Yeah, this is a very good background track. Oh, no, get that in there. Oh, that's Leon's death song. Danganronpa has such a good soundtrack, god. Okay, that's all the tracks from the first one I think we're going to copy across. Where's DR2's soundtrack? Here it is. We're not copying this one over. Definitely copying this one over. Okay, we'll try and skip the re's and just get the new tracks. Tropical Despair is a bit too high-paced. Third Island theme, definitely, though. A lot of the Danganronpa are just, like, background music, like when you're actually playing the game, not in the trials. It's very good, actually, for background stream music. Dun, 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 dun. The PTA themes are really good, but not for background music. Fifth Island's theme. Alter Ego's theme. Oh, this is the sad one. Kill Command is probably the best track in the best track in the franchise. Yeah, and these are all the 16-bit songs. Yeah. And then the chapter title themes, and then... Oh, and then, yeah, that's the credit theme. Okay, so this is Danganronpa's OST done. What other soundtracks can we chuck in here? Oh, we gotta do Sonic. I'm not gonna lie, I kinda need to get some more Sonic songs. Yeah, we'll do Sonic, and then I think that'll finish us for getting a bunch of soundtracks for the day. Because there's other things we can be doing as well. Okay. Let's check see the Sonic songs I've got saved. Preferably background songs as well. Oh, well, let's just go straight to my favorite soundtrack first. Get it out of the way. Sonic Heroes. Seaside Hill, yes. Ocean Palace, definitely. Grand Metropolis, of course. Yeah, we'll go the System Select theme. Might come up. Yeah, we'll put Casino Park and Bingo Highway. I love Heroes soundtrack. It's so good. Probably can pass on the rail songs. Egg Albatross is actually really good. Don't like either of the frog songs. Yeah, gotta put Emerald Challenge. Probably not the horror songs. Egg Fleet, though, is phenomenal. I've never heard this. This is good. Bingo Highway Remix. Chuck that in. Yeah, I like this. Okay. Ooh. Okay, now we're on to Generations. Not feeling any of these. I mean, yeah, I like that one. This can go though. This goes in. Camelot Castle. Storybook games have really good soundtracks. Yeah, I like Water's Edge. Windmill is kind of boring. We'll skip it. Here we go. Not out of the not out of the wind. Sonic Black Knight soundtrack. Misty Lake has that's a lock. Fight the Night Strings version. We'll put that in. Deep Woods. That was the other track I was looking for. There's a lot of other good tracks, but I don't think I want to go through them all. Yeah, we'll put this in. Why not? Night of the Wind trailer version. I don't think I've heard this. How does this differ? Okay, just in the order. I was wondering if it was going to be like his World's trailer version, which is like basically a different song completely. I never realized it doesn't matter. How have I not heard this? When does this play in Black Knight? I haven't beat Black Knight, so there you go. Adding myself. Now what happens? I will never give up the fight. Good remix. There's an acoustic version, I never realized that. It's nice. Be a bit slow. It's good SA2. Yeah, White Jungle seems good. Put it in. Skip from the City's kind of on the nose. I kind of want to skip it. Radical Highway is kind of overplayed. Yes, this is the second part of City Escape. Oh, Metal Harbor, yes. This is Metal Harbor's second half. Yeah, not as good. Green Forest. Crazy Gadget good? I don't remember Crazy Gadget being anything amazing. Nah, not vibing. And I don't like a lot of the other tracks aside from the Sonic and Shadow stages. Hidden Base isn't bad. Okay, Aquatic Mine gets in. Aquatic Mine's very good. Pumpkin Hill, but it's a meme, but it's good. Put it in. Pumpkin Hill's good. Kind of vibe Cannon's Core version 3. Let's put it in. Okay, now we're going to 06's soundtrack, but there's only literally one song I want from here. I think. Do I like... The Kingdom Valley's kind of good, isn't it? Nah. Crisis City, though. That's what I'm looking for. Put it in. Crisis City's the, like... It's overplayed, but it's such a good track. Pardon? No, I also forgot you brought me an ice cream. Yeah, I'm gonna eat it now. Why? Yeah, why? Do you need help for something? Okay. I'm gonna intermission, I'll be back.
I'm
And
very
get back
excited
now.
about this.
I'm gonna
Honestly,
eat my ice cream, so we're gonna take a quick break and just watch YouTube.
these technically aren't Dragon Ball Saga
The
capsules.
joys of a just
They're
tatting
still
stream.
Dragon Ball Saga buffs because they do have the Dragon Ball Saga link, so you can still use them in conjunction with other characters. But kind of my thought on a celebration like this excites me a lot more than just getting like two Vegeta right? I like when we get celebrations that are used and characters that are underrepresented. And so my initial thought is I was very excited to see this theme. So I'll pass it off to someone else for their just initial impressions, but that's what I think.
Yeah, so we have been seeing Dokkan do, of course, a lot of like lesser, quote unquote, lesser hype characters, lesser hype fights, representation in the game. Like we have Kale got a Dokkan Fest. We have Super 17. We got his second Dokkan Fest. But this is kind of a different thing because this is a fight that is including Goku and Piccolo, two of the most hyped characters in the series. And it took them over 8 years to give us like actual worthy versions of these characters in the game. So I would not even classify this as a lesser hype theme or celebration or you know for the characters here because it's Goku and Piccolo, right? So a bit strange that it took them this long to finally give us good representation for this fight, but of course I think they did a really good job, and there's still a lot more animations that they have not given us for these characters. Plus, we also have the Kakarot DLC dropping for this fight as well. So down the road, if we get LRs in these characters, which we will, I could definitely see them taking.
I really wanted to redo this fight as LRs as well.
And also from the remaining portions of the fight that are not represented in these characters.
I mean, I took a look at the character animations that they're missing. There's like the reverse Mafuba. There's like that mouth beam he uses. There's like the super Kamehameha, right? Feet Kamehameha. There's like so much that they haven't used. That's like they could definitely make characters of these.
The all-out Kamehameha is 100% going to be a LR18 key in the future.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of animations even in just the TUR versions, right? So for Goku, we have the Ki Blast nullification. Of course, we have the Meteor combination. Then we have the standby mechanic. We have the intros for both characters. We have the headbutt finish that Goku has. For Piccolo, of course, we have the giant form. We have the AoE, or whatever it's called, the super explosive wave. I think they call it something else, but yeah, that's his active skill. And of course, we have his super attack as well, plus the intro. So yeah, there's a lot to these characters, even though they're just TURs.
I think the big thing that you talk about how this like is not lesser hype. I think that just comes from the portion of the fandom that has not seen the original Dragon Ball and kind of started with Z. Or I've even met some people that started with Super for crying out loud. So it's like maybe it's just like less recognizable to some, but I think you guys have kind of encapsulated it well, right? Where it's like this is super exciting. This is like one of the most pivotal fights overall in the series, I would say, and getting that representation finally, it's long overdue.
Yeah, the other thing that makes it exciting is that the characters are dummy busted. Like, they're really good, and the banner units are good, because they've been fumbling some banner units, and the fact that these banner units are so good adds a lot of value to the banners, and the banners themselves I thought were actually really solid. So I think that makes it even better when the units are good, the banners are good, they're exciting, it's fun. Very much enjoying it so far.
Yeah,
they're a little better than Frost, I think.
Yeah, just a little better, a little better.
You think so?
Or the Dr. Mew and 20 or whatever. Like, yeah, a little bit better, a little bit better.
Those are some fine gentlemen right there, all right? They're holding their drinks and doing all that. Yeah, so I guess we could kind of bring that up, right? You talk about how good the banner units are, and it's just funny that it seems like when Dokkan doesn't know who to do for a banner unit, they just hit the Krillin button. Because we talked about this earlier. This is the I believe the 4th Krillin banner unit within the last under 3 years.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
but
mean,
Krillin does make all its sense, though.
Right.
Krillin is like the ultimate side character, right? I mean,
when are we getting Dokkan Fest Krillin?
We definitely could do a Krillin Dokkan Fest, and I think probably within the next 2 years we will definitely see that happen.
Who would I want as a Dokkan Fest Krillin? What arc? I'm gonna go take this out and think about that.
what better banner unit fitting thematic character is there than Krell? Like he's the ultimate sidekick.
Yeah, the Senzu bean thrower and all that, right? You just think
Yeah.
of somebody like that. I'd say that's a good way to put it. So, talking about kind of some units that have benefited from this celebration quite a bit. The first one that I wrote down here is LR Jackie Chun. This guy went from maybe not being bad, but we talked about how good he was as a free-to-play unit, and then he just got like a major buff, especially with the support that he gives, being around, especially with this Goku. What do you guys think of this Jackie Chun buff that just recently happened?
I think it's great. Like when they drop Jackie Chun, it's like, okay, he just needs a team, like a world tournament kind of team, and we just got it. So he's really cooking with that 50% support. It's pretty huge.
Right.
I think on global he's 90%, but on JP you're able to rainbow him, and he does quite well. I'm a big fan of him.
Yeah, I like him a lot as well. I was using him before this because I'm a big fan of Dragon Ball Saga, so I've been doing Dragon Ball Saga runs on my channel in Red Zone. And Jackie Chun, he can tank because he's got that damage reduction. You just got to make sure you hit the enemy that's attacking him, and he's very good. But now it's just like he had this whole part of his passive you couldn't access, which was the 50% support to World Tournament. Now that is actually very viable. And if you run Goku as the leader, I mean, running Goku and Piccolo on the same team under the Goku leader skill is actually really good. And because Goku and Piccolo just share those two Dragon Ball links, like they share enough links, you can just run them as a rotation. Jackie Chun's hitting out with really good support. He's in slot 3 tanking, which is what we need our slot 3 units to do. We need them to be able
Maybe I
to
should awaken my Jackie
very,
Chun.
very nice buff for this guy, and I think he's actually like a
I've
pretty
got
good to run on.
104, I think, World Tournament medals.
Like
I was gonna use them on King Piccolo, but I don't think I want to anymore.
They obviously had this Golden Week planned out far in advance, because Jackie Chun's support doesn't affect himself. So this was actually a useless mechanic because you weren't running the world. Who's running the world tournament team? That's not a team, but that doesn't exist until the celebration happened. So I think they definitely saw this celebration, and in planning for that, that's when they designed this character. So I think he is a really good addition to the world tournament team, which is actually funny to say, a runnable team after what 6 years of it existing in the game. And it's like, you compare him to the prior World Tournament reward, which I think was Mercenary Tau, I believe.
Yeah,
was the
Tau.
last LR. I mean, you just look at the difference. Mercenary Tau is basically a character that is designed to do damage, and that's it. Like that, he is his own character. He's not really helping the team in any way. He's okay. I mean, he's not bad. But Jackie Chun is clearly designed to help round out this World Tournament team, which is exactly what it needed, especially with the fact that it's now a useful team. So I think that's a really good addition.
You bring up a good transition point with rounding out teams, right? And somebody else that's going to help round out a team, specifically the Namekians, is the Physical Piccolo EZA. Now, I'm sure a lot of you guys are excited for this, and kind of the big thing about this.
I did get him finished on the EZA last night.
Scouter. I'm super excited for this EZA, and I figured I'd kind of again open up the floor for you guys. What do you think of this Physical Piccolo?
I want to go back to your thought about just rounding off teams really quick. You mean like how LR Boo rounded out that Kale team? That was fantastic. Yes. How that yes, exactly. But
Let's
no,
not talk about that.
Physical Piccolo though, dude, I'm very excited for this guy. And even if you look at his kit on paper and you're not that impressed, you got to remember this guy's carrying a Scouter, and there's a reason why they don't just give unconditional Scouter to many units. I think it's Jace and Sheila are the only other 2 units that just have unconditional Scouter. I think everyone else has conditions to it. Bardock is pretty free. He just only has it for like 5 turns or something like that. But like Scouter is so powerful. And Piccolo's big thing initially was just like having to be with other Namekians, and everything was named Piccolo. You basically had to run it with Nail, and that was it. Well, now we got Orange Piccolo. And so you got really premium Namekians.
I'm Piccolo Jr.
And I think with his stacking defense, I think he's still going to be really good. He's going to be able to transform very easily. I think he's going to be so much fun to play, and you've got the Scouter. I can't wait for this man. And when I judge celebrations, a big factor for me is the EZA. The EZA is like one of my favorite parts about this game, and they got a good one here. So this makes the celebration really good for me.
I think one thing to mention about this character that I haven't really seen a lot of people talk about is the fact that he can link with other Piccolos once he's transformed.
Yes.
So that is a big thing, because I mean, let's face it, most of the Namekian characters in this game are just going to be named Piccolo. Yeah, we have Power Awakening Piccolo now. We have Piccolo Jr. now, but we still have like a bunch of other, like STR Piccolo. He's obviously going to be on this team, right? Yep. So there are going to be instances where you're having multiple characters named Piccolo on the same team, on the same rotation, and so this Physical Piccolo's ability to actually link with other Piccolos, who that's what the team is mostly going to comprise of, just Piccolo, I think it's a pretty big strength because the links that he has are pretty strong.
And I think it's just a 4-turn. It's a pretty easy transformation. Like, it's pretty
Yeah.
free. Yeah.
I mean,
so
the hard part about the condition back when this guy first released was the fact that you needed another Namekian on the team, and obviously now it's not a big deal at all. So.
Right. You can even link him with himself if you're running him
Mm-hmm.
as the leader. Have one untransform, one transform, full 7 links. You're good.
Yep.
Minato, anything over there, bud? Before we
I mean, not really. No, you guys kind of just said everything I agree with, right? Not much else to put input, but I think Piccolo, I don't really have opinions on him because I want to use him before like he's actually in game. I'm on the second, so we're still a couple of days away right now. So it's like, yeah, I think it looks good, but that's all I can say really.
Yes. So with that Piccolo EZA, I think a potential kind of question mark to ask is with someone else that could potentially EZA. Maybe not this celebration, but AGL.
In part 2, yeah.
I would really like to see his EZA come because that could also be another uniquely named Namekian that could be really, really good with an EZA next to these Piccolo.
I mean, that'd be good, but he would have been in the data.
Right. No, I'm not saying. I said not in this celebration. Just like coming down the line. Right?
Oh yeah, he could be helpful for sure.
Right.
Not gonna lie, I might just try him as is right now on that team and just see how he does. Cause like in a long event, like he can still get there. He's gonna get killed in red zone, but hey, I might take him some legendary Vegeta event, have some fun with him. I'm just curious how he's gonna look.
Right. So this Piccolo Jr. Garesh, I think you had some really good points about this, but he is now going to be, without a doubt, especially in the stages you can run him on, the Super Battle Road and Extreme Super Battle Road King, and it's not exactly close either.
Yeah. If you were going to make a tier list that had every single character in the entire game on the tier list, and it was just for like Super Battle Road and Extreme Super Battle Road, Piccolo would be like, I don't know, 8 to 15 tiers above the rest of the characters in the game. He would be by himself. Literally, you have 10 tiers in between him and the rest of the game. That's how ridiculous this character is in not just World Tournament, but Super Battle Road and Extreme Super Battle Road. Because think about this. He starts the only fights where he's not really going to be as dominant is when there's one enemy, but that's usually only the final fight, and he can still stun. so that pretty much fodderizes the fights where it's just one enemy. But you start the fight, assuming there's more than one enemy, you instantly are able to use his AoE active skill, which is going to action break all enemies that it hits. The way his build-up super attack effect works in his passive is for every enemy he hits with his active skill counts towards 1 stack. And of course he needs to super 5 times or hit 5 enemies with his AoE to get the full stacks up. So you use that in slots 2 or 3. He then gets Miles in Super Battle Road. I remember like semi-recently when LR Golden Frieza came out, we were like, there's not going to be a better Super Battle Road character than this. This is
Very
We didn't talk about Goku, because it's the only one I pulled.
like I see people running double this guy in World Tournament and just
Abashop update that kind of fixed itself, but like originally that wasn't a huge problem.
yeah, like I said, if you pop it before they attack, if you don't kill him, he's gonna nullify attacks, and then you would be free to attack with one of your other AoE units, and you're good to go. So yeah.
And the thing about
it's
World
great.
Tournament is, I believe every enemy only attacks once per turn. So it's literally a
Right.
Ghost Usher.
Right. He is the Ghost Usher with damage, so you're good.
Yeah, so that's a lot of discussion about units that have come out. Let's talk about some returning units really quickly, and this is, quite a significant return for a lot of people. The return of the superhero LRs. This is quite a significant return, as you said it earlier, Gresh, but like there is no better candidate for your coins than LR Piccolo. He's still arguably the best in the game.
Yeah, I think if
And
you're
I'm happy
somebody
I
who
pulled him
has
and
enough
got to
coins
save
buy
the
this Piccolo
coins.
and you need him, you're not really going to get a better opportunity to spend 500 red coins than you are right now with getting this Orange Piccolo, especially with how many good Piccolo characters and Namekians we've been getting recently. Like, obviously he's going to work really well with all those characters, and I think on a lot of teams, he does fit under the 200% leader skill for a lot of these teams. Like, with how many movie heroes characters we have, with the Battle of Fate stuff we have going on, like, he's just a character that you can really just slap onto any team, and he can just work perfectly fine. He doesn't really struggle for key that much because he gets the extra key sphere per key obtained. Orange Piccolo is pretty much just a get me out of this phase ASAP button. And yeah, I mean, there's not really a safer pick with red coins than Orange Piccolo. Just like if you need him, if your Orange Piccolo's at 55% and you're finished summoning on these banners, I would say pick up a copy for a dupe. I think it for sure is worth it.
And it's like, we don't know when exactly he'll return to, right?
Right, you don't know when it's going to return, and you can't buy the newest unit. So, like, people on global get stuck in this phase where it's like, oh, I've seen the next thing coming. Like, I want to use my coins on 8th anniversary. Well, it's going to be darn near what, November, December by the time you'll actually be able to buy them with coins. So Piccolo, this is probably one of the most relevant units at the time you're able to get him with coins, where he stands in the game. Like, this is the best unit you could have ever bought with coins in terms of tier list. So he's a must buy. I agree with that.
Now, if I'm not mistaken, the New Year's units tend to return during the worldwide celebration as well. So that would probably be like the next spot where you'd be able to pick them up.
Right.
Yeah.
You just can't. You can never say like 100%,
Right.
but usually like
Mhm.
both the Golden Weekend, New Year's.
Them
units
being
return.
LRs does throw a wrench in it.
I think they should be on the worldwide banners, but
Mhm.
I mean, we got what, 4 months until that happens. So.
Yeah, worldwide's still a
So,
while away.
Superhero Return, big deal. Some more kind of discussion about this celebration and what could potentially be coming. May 9th is Goku Day, but it is also supposedly supposed to be rebranded as Demon King Piccolo Day. So what do you guys think about that? A potential LR Demon King Piccolo?
Can you imagine the
That'd be
Namekian team? with him?
great. I mean, what I would prefer actually is a Demon King Piccolo that revives into Piccolo Junior, and then the revive animations like him spitting out the egg, because it'd be a brand new named character, and then in the future we can get another Demon King Piccolo.
The way
Yeah.
I see it is for an LR version of Demon King Piccolo, I see it being more so like basically how LR Turles and LR Bojack are, where it's Demon King Piccolo parentheses like Demon Clan or something, and it's
Mhm.
Demon King Piccolo and then all of his children. You have Tambourine, you have Drum, you know, piano, all his offspring in the card art together. That's the way I see it. I think that's probably the best way to do an LR of him, because if we get a Dokkan Fest down the road, it's most likely just going to be Demon King Piccolo, right? Either elder or young. So that's what I would hope for if we were to get an LR of him. And again, just more buffs to the Namekian. Actually, would he even be on Namekians? I think he probably would be, but you could actually question it, because I don't think like Tambourine and like all the offspring are on Namekians, because that was those characters were created in the canon before Namekian, like the Namekian concept existed. Like,
What about
like
LR
you
Turles?
think about what Tambourine is. Like, what is he? It doesn't really make sense in the current context of how the series is. So it's like I think they probably would put them on the Namekian just because he's probably not gonna have that many categories anyway. But I could definitely see the argument for them not to be on it. But
Just for reference, LR Turles is not on Pure Saiyans.
yeah, I mean,
So
Yeah, what I'm excited for, if this potential LR is like a Demon King Piccolo, I think it would solve one of Piccolo Jr.'s flaws, is that his link set, it's geared towards like kind of these cooler and Frieza units with like big bad bosses, thirst for conquest, stuff like that. But then he's got like guidance to the Dragon Balls, and he's got these Dragon Ball Saga links. Well, if they just release a new LR Demon King Piccolo that just has a very similar link set, I think that would be really nice just to have that linking set up too. So I would be excited for that.
yeah, and then even if a potential LR Demon King Piccolo is not on the Namekians team, he would obviously still fit under the Piccolo Junior's leader skill, and all the other Namekians would also fit under there because of the Gifted Warrior thing. So
Yep, and he wouldn't need the Namekian link because Piccolo Jr. doesn't use it, so they would still synergize just fine.
okay, there you go. Part 2. I feel like that's kind of like the one of the picks, right? But we talked about the summonable banners, but not the summonable banners, but like the Dokkan Fest ones. What about this ticket banner that everyone's going to be able to get a free summon on? We talked about some of the positives of that. We have the double rates, the guaranteed 2 featured SSRs, I believe it is. I think this is kind of a good addition for the celebration, because it's not like a massive sit and wait for like 3 LRs or anything like that, but it is just free, right? Don't have to pay for anything. It's always nice to have stuff like this in these celebrations.
Unlike like say Worldwide Celebration and then Anniversary, it's like 3 parts.
Mm-hmm.
There's only 2 parts, so we just have to wait for part 2 to be able to do this multi. And it being double rates is pretty cool. There's some good featured units, like even their Guinea Force units. Like you could still run the Guinea Force unit with a lot of content. I like Piccolo a lot. Obviously, he's really good. Even on JP, we have like unfeatured Chilai, Yajirobe. There's some good options on this banner.
Fasha.
Yeah, Fasha's
Very
good too.
excited.
You and this Sasha.
Yeah, Fasha's good.
Yes, she's
Android
very
8.
good. Yes.
Okay, ticket banner. I'm glad that we talked about that. Some events that are coming up, or maybe not even coming up, that have returned. We have the Guru event. Link levelers rejoice. There is even more chances to get link levels outside of the keys. I'm sure you guys are excited about that. We have Chain Battle coming up against Shen. We talked about the arts, how recently we had 2 of those arts come out in the game, one for this Chain Battle and one for the World Tournament unit. And, I guess with the other events, like we kind of discussed, like maybe a potential Demon King Piccolo Goku event, I believe that we could see. Not like obviously a Goku event, but that kind of format. But that would kind of lead us into the kind of negatives towards this celebration. Not too many. Goresh, I know you talked about a lack of a support memory related to this saga coming from this celebration in specific.
Yeah, I don't really have many nitpicks about the celebration. I think overall, pretty consistent with what we would expect. I've seen some people complain about not having red zone, but it's like we didn't have a red zone for a lot of celebrations. So I can understand that people might have falsely expected to get a red zone for this. It would have been nice to get one, but it is what it is. But yeah, I mean, I think a lack of a new story mode or a story event coming out is probably a little bit weird because we usually get new story events for big celebrations like this. And then along with that, obviously we didn't get a support memory, which I would have at least liked to have some kind of support memory from the saga. Maybe some scene from the Goku vs. Piccolo fight that would have worked better as a support memory as opposed to like an animation and a super attack or something. So it's just small things like that. It's nothing really too major because I do think this is a good celebration overall.
I would say, there's still part 2 we can anticipate. Like they could always throw in, a story event in part 2, right? It is kind of weird because, like, Dragon Ball Saga doesn't have a story event, right? At best, we have the Goku and Chi-Chi filler arc, but the actual Dragon Ball Saga or the World Tournament doesn't have its own story event. At most, JP has that support memory where Goku takes Piccolo's punch because remember when Kami blocked it, right? And that's it. Global have to wait for the anniversary to get that, but I don't know. I think there could be a little more, right? This is not part of Golden Week, but Goku Day is coming, and it's I feel like they designed Goku Day to coincide with Golden Week, where maybe the Golden Week celebration itself doesn't get a difficult piece of content, but on Goku Day we get a new legendary event. I mean, it seems like it could be Piccolo Day this year, right? All the official Dragon Ball accounts are kind of saying that, right? Like the one official Dragon Ball account that kind of tweets manga panels and stuff, like the really grainy manga panels. But yeah, I'm excited to see what could come for part 2 still.
Yeah, so we've saved the best for last. Super Strike Cyborg Tao.
Yeah,
sorry.
No, go ahead.
I feel like this is kind of the substitution for the story event, where it's just okay, these missions give you 20 stones, which is usually what you get from a story event anyway. But at the very least, the character is unusable. But I guess that's kind of what we've come to expect with these.
Yeah, I'd say the good part about it is, like you said, you get the rewards. I just love the Super Strike revamp in general, how quick you get these guys done. It's
right.
lightning fast to get them done. But I do actually have higher expectations for these Super Strike units because they've made some very good ones. I thought the failed fusions as a rotation actually can do some crazy damage. I did 11 mil with that physical Gotenks, which is kind of crazy. And then I like the Mecha Frieza King Cold rotation. I like King Vegeta, Kid Vegeta. There's some good units there. So to see this guy not be that great is kind of disappointing. I think he could have definitely been better. But he's easy to get. It's free reward, so I'll definitely still take it.
I like his link set. Crane School, Supreme Warrior, Coward, Bombardment, Revival, and Super Strike and Shattering the Limit. It's pretty good.
Yeah, that's why these units, the ones that are good, have a good Super Strike running mate, because Super Strike and Bombardment are very impactful links, and you only get those from Super Strike units. I think Tao's best partner is Mecha Frieza. So that
really
tells you. Yep.
Classic Mecha Frieza with the Crane School link. I love that.
Yeah.
Speaking of Super Strikes, did we talk about the Piccolo Jr.?
We
Piccolo
haven't
Jr.
yet.
Super Strike? I hope that does come back maybe for part 2, but maybe they're just nah.
They don't want to give you
They-
another viable Piccolo Jr. They just want you to summon for the one.
I mean,
I
it would be
feel like
cool
if they don't do
he's
it now,
solid.
it's not coming, right? This would be the time to do it.
I feel like Piccolo Jr. Really wants just one extra partner that's big bad bosses, thirst for conquest, with the Dragon Ball Saga links, and hopefully even the Piccolo Jr. Super Strike could possibly help with that.
Ever since they brought back the Tech Toa and Physical Mira onto banners, I will never say never. So maybe.
Right. Yep. And there was that STR Goku that they brought back on the banners after
Yeah,
a long time.
yep,
Gave
him
an
too.
awakening, so, yeah.
Just waiting for
mean-
the Tech Frieza now.
There you
Oh
go.
yeah, he has a return. But it's Maybe for like Piccolo Day, they return that Super Strike Piccolo even, right? And that's why they haven't done it now.
Maybe so.
Yeah, for sure.
But I think we've basically kind of gotten everything out.
Maybe watch Jank Bank. We could do that.
YouTube, we're here live.
Hi. Jeez, Farfa jump scare. Anyway, well now we've made some. I totally named this. The folder that I made for the music, I named Muick. I can't even name the folder correctly. We are just nailing it today. We're nailing it today. We're doing great. We're doing great. Just good job, us. Good job, us. Some good songs. It's gonna be fun getting all these queued up and playing around with them in terms of soundtracks for backgrounds and stuff. This is too powerful. What else do we have to do? What do I got? I got about another hour on stream, probably. So I don't just want to watch YouTube the whole time. I've got my notebook here, my handy-dandy notebook. I do need Nuzlocke, but we don't have time for those, because I gotta get that all set up, unfortunately. I don't have a stream layout done yet. That was gonna be a plan for tonight. So we'll probably come back with the Nuzlocks tomorrow. That's right, we can do that. Let's do some discussions. All we need for discussions to get the music ready. For one, that involves turning it down. Is that a good level? Try that. Okay. We'll leave the Yu-Gi-Oh! Ones out for the moment. We'll get everything else in a folder. Oh, I did not clear the playlist. Okay, well now we'll clear the playlist. Okay, cool. So, I said I was going to do this a while ago, but I didn't. But now that I've got the keyboard, this is a lot easier to do now. So we'll do this now. Let me get the tab back up. Ruby. So I said a while ago I was going to do a Ruby tier list. Go 1 to 9, please. Volume 9 is done now. Please just volume lists. Okay. Now, is this tier list been updated to get the last 2 episodes yet, or no? No, okay. Let's get going with this. It's way too zoomed in, first of all. There we go, we can work with that. Looks good? Yeah, looks good. Okay. So, for those who don't know, Ruby is a show by Rooster Teeth and Monty. It's good. It's good if you like it. It depends. Ruby is something that is very subjective in terms of opinions on. Some people really like it, some people really don't like it. I am more in the light category after a long, getting used to it period, basically. Ruby started in, what, 2013? Yeah, it's right on screen, 2013. I got into Ruby in 2018, I believe. So, that puts in perspective, perhaps, why my journey with Ruby is kind of weird. I wasn't into it originally in the beginning. Main reason, I just realized how far the microphone is from me. Jesus Christ, bring it closer. How the fuck is anyone meant to hear you, dumbass? I knew a lot of people into Ruby. I could not get past the animation, mainly because just the SFM quality of it, with the, I don't remember the engine they were using, but whatever engine that was, just would, it did not vibe with me at all. And I saw more of the Ruby community, in terms of their memes and edits and MMDs and stuff like that. MMDs? MMVs? Whatever they're called. Music dance videos that were really big back in 2013-ish, 2014, 2015. And it kind of really turned me off on the series, in all honesty. I was just like, yeah, but this doesn't look good. This doesn't vibe with me whatsoever. So it took me a while to get in. I picked up the series. Obviously, I started from the beginning, but what got me to finally give it a go was actually the soundtrack, which I'd heard a lot about, but just never got past. Never could. And then I did. And then I've been watching live releases ever since Volume 6, I believe. January 2018. And then, yes, ever since Volume 6 I've been watching live. So I caught up to the whole thing in, I believe, July of 2018. And I'm watching live ever since. I have opinions on it, but that's what we're going to break down today. Because basically, RWBY Volume 9's just wrapped up, and it was a very good volume, and I'm about a week and a half late to this, I believe, in terms of how long it's been since it wrapped up. But I want to talk about it, because I like talking about RWBY, and no one in my friend circle or in my personal life actually keeps up with the show anymore. They've either dropped it, or they're just fallen out of interest. So we're going to do a bit of a discussion about it in the form of a tier list of all the episodes leading up to the end of Volume 9. 9.9 and 9.10 aren't here, but I will put them where I think they belong on the list when we get to it. In terms of list as well, I'm going to need to adjust this, because basically, I have my own tier list system. I think the S tier is reserved for high cream of the crop stuff, and the F tier, whoa, take that away. I don't like the F tier. I like the term trash tier, because that's what it is. Hi. You winning, son?
What?
Are you winning, son?
Yeah, I just won.
Good. My headphones are torn too, look.
I got 11 kills. Wait, are you live?
Yeah, I'm still live.
I just lost my...
What was that?
I don't know. Mine is full and good.
Okay, well I gotta come out anyway, so we should find out what that sound was.
Huh?
We should find out what that sound was. I'm back after preventing a fire and grabbing a coffee. Why was my music stop when I got back to? That was weird. Is it working correctly with the playlist? I've got it on shuffle. I use VLC's playlist feature very often. Okay, it is cool. So, Ruby, as it sometimes is known. We're just gonna go through tier listing. Okay, so let's break down thoughts. So we're skipping the trailers, we're skipping all that. Let's go into episode 1, Ruby Rose. I don't really think I need to bring up the wiki that much to remember the episodes. I should remember these well enough anyway. Ozpin points out Ruby's silver eyes, hinting at their significance. God, I hate Wikia. I hate them so much sometimes. Okay, so basically, we're looking at tier, that's what we were doing last time. So, I firmly believe, so, A to D is a firmly mid-ish scale. A is very good, very, very good. B is, this is good, I enjoy this. C is standard, it's fine. It's just enjoyable, it's fine. D is a bad, I'm not enjoying this. Trash tier is unredeemable. And then S is saved for exclusivity. I sometimes put, E in as well, so it goes D, E, F, but for the moment, we'll keep this as we'll add E if we need to. Episode 1, it's a C, it's fine. For what Ruby is, episode 1 holds up surprisingly well. The action's good, it's short, it's quick, we get introduced to Ruby, Ozpin, everyone we need to very quickly, we meet Yang as well. Yeah, it's fine. It does its best. I need to be drinking this coffee and get my brain going, get some vibes in, get the ability to speak some, hopefully. Because if I can speak more, I can talk more. If I can talk more, I can talk about productive things. Episode 2. Now, I have a problem with Volume 1 and 2, because I watched them in the movie format, which is available on the Blu-rays, which were very cheap at the place I worked at the time, which is hence why I started watching it. Joseph working at a movie store is the ability to buy Blu-rays for a very cheap price. Oh, that echo caught up very much there. I just want to check the Streamlit volume levels. I think the music's good. If anything, I actually think I should turn it up more. Oh, that's really too much. Let's go with that. A little more in terms of volume, hopefully not too much. I use this song for the Super Saiyan 3 transformation in Kai. I've got tangent time. I have a fun relationship with the Kai soundtrack, basically, in terms of what's playing at the moment. For those who don't know for Dragon Ball stuff, Dragon Ball Z Kai, frustratingly, got cut off at the Cell Saga, and then when it came back eventually for Kai Final Chapters, due to... Well, actually, this happened at the end of Cell Saga, but the original composer of Kai, and the person I use a lot of the Dragon Ball soundtracks for on stream, is Kenji Yamamoto, and he was found basically to be copying from Hollywood for the entirety of his 20-plus year career. So, of course, when someone copies from Hollywood for the entirety of their 20-plus year career, you kind of probably need to fire them. So, Kenji Yamamoto, rightfully, got fired. And then as a part of that, because ultimately of his firing, all his soundtracks were replaced. The end portion of DBZ, Kai resulted in pretty much him being replaced with the original, Hironobu Kageyama, Shinsuke Kikuchi soundtrack. And I love Kikuchi's score. I think it is the score for Dragon Ball Z, because of the way I grew up watching Dragon Ball. But it does not fit Kai. Kai has a very different feel to it, and Yamamoto hits that perfectly. And then when we get Final Chapters, we've got Sumitomo, which Sumitomo eventually grew into be one of the best composers in Dragon Ball with Broly. But everything in his work leading up to probably Tournament of Power, maybe Future Saga, is just not good. I enjoy select tracks. I don't enjoy his whole style, really. So Kai Final Chapters has a bunch of issues, including cropping the video footage to 16:9, the horrible green color tint that exists on every single release of it, and the soundtrack. But of course, Kai's best thing is the redubbing. I wanted a way to watch Dragon Ball entirely in dubbed, even though I usually watch the Japanese soundtrack anyway. And for that, I took it upon myself to make a edit of Dragon Ball Z Kai Final Chapters, editing what was 64 episodes of cut content down to a 26 to 28 episodes season in traditional anime style, albeit with 30-minute episodes occasionally for stuff that couldn't cut. With English dub, with 4x3 Dragon Box footage, and with a different soundtrack. I did actually use a lot of Sumitomo's tracks from later on in his career. Not the stuff he used originally in his Boo edit, but like later tracks that he made that are really good, as well as bringing back some Yamamoto tracks. And the track that played last, if I go back, do we lose it? No, we don't. This track here, Victory Blow, I used this for the Super Saiyan 3 transformation, because that is a scene that gets ruined in a lot of versions, because effectively, it's every Super Saiyan transformation in Dragon Ball, the first time they do it anyway, it's terrifying. It's meant to invoke fear, invoke dread. The soundtrack when Goku goes Super Saiyan is like there's this monster being awakened. The soundtrack when Gohan goes Super Saiyan 2 is calm, it is sad, it is mourning. And the soundtrack when Goku goes Super Saiyan 3 in the original is, I believe it's a track from Lord Slug, I think. But it's a very haunting theme. It's a very, this is not a good thing kind of theme that is accompanying a lot of the Saiyan transformations. And when I found this track, which is from the Cell Saga of Yamamoto's work in Kai, it has a very sort of like this part here especially. The way it's breaking down in the beats while also building up. It's got both a heroic tinge, at the side of it also a very uncomfortable tinge. But the way that the music also builds here perfectly times with when the camera's panning over Goku's new body, basically. Where you see the hair, you see the lack of eyebrows, and basically you're getting this feel of this new form, and it's nothing we've seen before, and it's not comfortable and all that. It was a good music choice. But yeah, a lot of these Kai tracks have a very strong place in my mind, because that was an entire project I took back in, it was either 2017 or 2018. It was basically a gap year. It was right after I graduated high school. I had a lot of free time due to a lack of full-time employment at the time. Quite a proud project of mine. I've also done an Attack on Titan movie edit, which I'm very proud of as well, actually. I very much like my Attack on Titan movie edit I did. Anyway, Ruby. Okay, Ruby. I cannot get comfortable. I'm currently in the process of looking for a new stream-ish setup. I still want to use this mic, so I want to buy an expensive one, but I need something better to hook it up to, in all honesty, because I don't like it here. So I'm thinking I might get maybe a mic stand or something. There's going to be something I can do to make it better. Okay, episode 2. Where does it end? I know it starts with Vomit Boy. And we end... Oh, it ends when they're lost. Okay. D. It's not a good episode. Episode 3. Where do we go on that? Hello! Can I help you? Yeah, I'm on stream still. Do you think I just talked to myself? I do like the backing away, though. That was very nice.
Wait, 2 seconds.
Okay.
2 seconds. Say happy birthday to Dominic.
Happy birthday, Dominic. He sounds like you vomit.
What?
He sounded like he was vomiting.
No, he's going.
When's his birthday?
Today. Today's his birthday.
Why didn't you tell me?
I forgot. I completely forgot.
What a bad sister.
No, it's because I always think it's the 5th. Because I didn't see him until the 5th.
Oh, because 3rd, 5th. I understand that. That's actually understandable. What'd you get him for his birthday? Okay. Apparently it's my younger future brother-in-law's birthday today. But my fiance didn't know that either, so not my fault. Okay, Shining Beacon Part 2. This is then, from the beginning, is the assembly up until... Oh, this is just... God, I forgot how short some of these first few episodes are. This gets a C. It gives us a lot of first interactions that are, like, important. I mean, volume... We get that here with Ruby and Weiss, but it's not like a... It's more like a passing. In reality, like, these two-parters, they should really be one episode, but I have to rank them separately, so I will. Next we're going into the trial, the first step. So here we get our introductions to most of Team Juniper, and then the beginning of landing strategies. C. I feel like we're not at anywhere near a B yet. This episode does have a lot of genuine, like, I like the humor in this. We get the Nora stuff, we get, the fun gag with the cereal box. Yeah, it's okay. I know where the first B is gonna be, and it's gonna be versus the Nevermore. So it's when they run to the Beowulf. I'm just gonna read a few and then chuck them all in at once. Emerald Forest, this is when she's looking for Ruby. This is where we get the explanation of Aura. And then Emerald Forest Part 2. This is the cave. God, these episodes are short. This all feels like 6 episodes. And then Players and Okay, Player and Pieces is the Nevermore 5. Okay, let's start ranking these. Okay, so landing strategies. C. This is a D. This is a C. And this is a B. Yeah, I'm okay with that. Landing strategies got some funny gags to it. This one, I feel like nothing important happens here aside from bickering and just seeing the teams. This one's probably got some... It's got some neat humor moments, and then Player in Pieces is easily a very... Player in Pieces is a good episode, which is what we... Our B is good. It's good episodes for B. Badge and the Burden. This is where... This is Weiss's... A spoilt brat episode, isn't it? I barely remember most of it. How was there this much text summary for this nothing episode? Yeah, these are both Ds. They're nothing special. Now we have the Jaundice arc. Yeah, Jaundice arc is bad. Every time I rewatch Volume 1, I skip Jaundice. I go straight from Player in Pieces into the Vital Festival. Not Vital Festival. This episode. The two-part finale. We do see Velvet in that. It sucks. This arc's important though, because it's got the whole fake transcript storyline. Fourteen's a C, and the rest are Ds. No. "12 and 13 are trash." Ah, man, I'm too kind. We need to start being honest with these. Okay. I literally said I don't rewatch the arc, so they're trash tiers. 14 gives us the introduction about semblances, though. Which is kind of important.
Hello.
Hi again.
One of the jokes that just caught me again, a bunch of questions and stuff. And and then they're going to email me if get an interview and everything.
Okay, what are we talking about? Yeah, is this episode just, like, it has semblance of introduction? Is there anything else that's important? No, 14's kind of good. Is it C? Yeah, I'd say it's C. Okay, I'm thinking... Stray and Black and White are good episodes. I like Sun. Stray is a C tier, and Black and White's a B tier. This is because of Gunchucks and Penny. Basically, with early RWBY, the writing's always the weakness, so you need good action to counteract it, and those are the 2 good action episodes. Before we move on to Volume 2, let's reassess, see if there's any changes we want to make. What you do want to make is actually I want to zoom out. There we go. Now I can see this more. My camera kind of hides my tears, but I'll try to work around it. Yeah, these are all so good, average, bad. These are all average episodes. Nah, I'll move this down. This is a bad episode. It just has the semblance thing, which is important. Otherwise, yeah, now I'm happy with that. Okay. Where does Best Day Ever go up to? Because I know where this episode's going, I think. Yeah, this is an A episode. Best Day Ever is really good. If I wanted to get someone into RWBY, I would probably just show them Best Day Ever and see if this is their vibe. Because it is a perfect encapsulation of everything RWBY is, and everything that, like, the characters, the villains, the action, it all is in that episode. It's a very much core point of the episode. This is a talking episode, isn't it? It's got the library talk. This is a nothing episode. D. Bad episode. Nothing in it. I'm also... So this is 50% off of rereading the summaries and my own memory. So this gives us the outfits, this gives us hinting at Weiss's family drama. The Penny stuff. Penny stuff's good. This is a C? Barely not a B, I think. It's a high C. I'm probably gonna rank S tier and A tier, but everything below that is just in any order. Oh, is this... Yes, no, Painting the Town's good. Painting the Town's a B, because that's the dye fight. The new outfits in full showcase? No, good episode, good episode. Extracurricular, this is... Pier... Is this Pier's episode? This is the beginning of the dance plot. No, this is a good episode. It's a bit. That's a C. Oh. Okay, burning the candle. What does this give us? Is this the actual dance episode? Oh, this gives us the Crow flashback. I think this one's good, actually. This one might be a B. I kind of like this episode. It's the first, like, real non-action-y episode that I think really hits. Dance Dance Infiltration is not a great episode. It's okay. Field Trip. Where does this end? Because this episode's good if it, depending on where it wraps up. Oh, this is the introduction of Zwei. Okay, this is D tier. It's not great. This is C, No, yeah, C. We'll go C. It's a low C. Okay, Search and Destroy. Is this where they have the whole meaning of being a hunter's conversation? Because this one's actually pretty good. No Breaks is a good episode, and then Breach is a very bad episode. Okay, so this is the one with the conversation. Do I think this is a B? I like Oobleck. What would that be? C, this is a B for the Neophyte, and this is a D, because it is very underwhelming. Okay, I'm thinking of reassessing this level. I think these two are trash episodes as well. They're not good. I keep thinking about these. I don't think these are good episodes. We're gonna put them down to trash tier. We're gonna lower them. Are there any other ones we're gonna lower the quality on? No, I'm happy with that. Okay. Let's do it in Volume 3. Now, for Volume 3, I should be able to, hopefully... I think I'll be fine ranking these ones individually. Why have I closed the total episode list? I need that. Oh, that's gonna be the category. I want the episode list. It's probably at the bottom of the article, right? Yeah, there it is. Okay. Okay, cool. Okay, episode 1. Round 1. Round 1's okay. It's probably C. I don't think round 1's anything special. Am I in camera? Yeah, I'm in camera, cool. Oh, no, where'd I put it? It's nothing super special. It's a good episode. This is a long track. How long is this? This is 8 minutes, this track. Okay, we're gonna skip. Okay, new challengers. Is new challengers the... Oh, that's the Renora fight. New challenge is kind of a bad episode. I think that's a trash tier episode. But then we follow it with Brawl in the Family, which is a B tier episode. The soundtrack's good, the introductions are great. Okay, and now we get into our next sort of I need to read about. Lesson learned. This is, okay, so it's the battle against Coco's team. Team Coffee. That's the talk with the Schnees. We get the talk with Crow, and the hint at Team Stark. Hi again. What's up? Ba ba da 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 ba ba do. It's a character building episode. It's not great. I don't think it's D. I think it's a C tier. I love this fight, and I also have a soft spot for this episode, because this is technically the first episode of RWBY I ever saw, is this episode here. Before I'd even gotten fully into RWBY. Okay, Fall. This is the Break the Leg episode. Okay, let's see. Fall. So we hear about the story of the seasons. Yes, this is where we hear all about it. And does this show the fight? It shows the fight, isn't it? It's the ending. Yeah, the... Okay. Fall's a very good episode. Fall's a B tier episode. Beginning the End's okay. Destiny is a very good episode. And then PvP is a phenomenal episode too, okay. So Destiny's C tier. Beginning of the End C tier. Destiny is B tier. I've got A tier sitting here as well. Is Destiny A tier? Destiny might be A tier. It's got good humor, it's got good conversations. Okay, I've thought about it. Destiny's going up to an A tier episode, and PvP is as well. Destiny is a great episode just for the pure, like, shock of everything. And everything that... Well, not the shock of everything, that's... PvP is a great episode for the shock of everything, and being the real grow the beard moment for killing off one of your main cast. And Destiny is really good in terms of just character moments. Battle of Beacon... Where does this end? Okay, Battle of Beacon. The whole end of Volume 3 is very good. Battle of Beacon... Is it B or is it A? I want to say it's... Is it A? It might just be B. I think it's just B. Heroes and Monsters is S tier. It is my favorite episode in the show is Heroes and Monsters. And then... Is it A or is it S? It's S tier. Yeah, beginning of the end of the beginning is S tier. Like, this episode has so much in it. In terms of just everything going on. I think it's a low S. It might just be A. Let me think. No, I think it's just A. I think this might be S, actually. Yeah, I'm going to move this up to S, and I'm going to move this down to A. And then in terms of ordering... Yeah, I'm happy with that. Okay, so right now we got first, second, third, fourth, fifth in terms of important episodes. Now, Volume 4 is probably my least favorite volume. The Maya engine is a much needed shift, though. Okay, I think a lot of my thoughts on Volume 4 come down to which side story are you the most interested in. So, with that said, let's begin putting some in episode ranks here. So, the first 4 episodes is a reintroduction to each of our 4 main cast members. Of these, I'd say episode 1 and 4 are fine. I'd say episode 2 and 3 are good. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Okay. Okay. 5 is not a good episode. I would honestly even say it's a D tier episode. 6 is okay. 7 is good. See, this volume's just all over the place in terms of quality. This episode is entirely exposition, which makes it really rough to rank. It's an okay episode. God, just so much of this is just, I don't care for this volume. Like, I'm reading these summaries and nothing is resonating, so just put it all in here. And this episode is so trash. Like, the the Nucala V fight's kind of okay. We'll put this up to C, but none of it is really that resonating. None of it's that great. It's all just very Okay. Yeah, welcome to Haven. This episode's trash. We put it down there for a reason. Oh, no, okay. Drednia is pretty good. Okay, this one's good. So that puts it in B. This one's bad, so that puts it in D. This one's good, so that puts it in B. I like Yang episodes. Now, okay, 5 is bad, but I actually love this episode because I love it for how funny it is. I'm a Volume 5 apologist. God, nothing happens in Volume 5 like at all. Okay, is True Colors a good episode? I feel like it is. Yeah, True Colors is a good episode, actually. We'll put that up here in... Fucking ads, go away. We'll put that up here in good. Oh boy, and these episodes are not good. Okay. Bad. Trash. Okay, this would be higher. I wish it was higher, but it's only good. And bad. So, of Volume 5, let's see. I think it covers... So we've got 4 episodes in B. We've got 1 episode in C. 1, 2, 3, 4... 7 episodes in D, and 2 episodes in Trash. I'd say that's probably about right. Maybe some of these are Trash. I don't know. Nah, we'll keep them in D for now. But look at the quality difference. Like, you've got these really genuinely pretty investing episodes. Like, this has the Lancer fight, which is really cool. Yang's great in episode 4. 6 is just... 6 is here because I find it funny. We're cursed to turn into birds. And True Colors is probably the best episode of the season. 6! I don't need to look at 6. I remember 6 well enough to know where all these episodes go. Train fight is sick. Ozpin's Lyre thing's kind of okay. Salem flashback is great. I actually really love what they did with this whole episode. I don't remember 4. Okay, I need to look at one of them. So that's how it is, okay. Okay, this one's kind of okay. This is meh. This is... No, this is down here, because I don't mind this part, but this whole Lyre reveal part's the worst part. And yeah, no, we put these two in S tier. I love the Grim... what are they called? The stupid... The zombie Grims. What are they called? The Apathy, yes. And because we are ranking the top tiers, let's see. This probably is the lowest of the top ones. Apathy is here, I'd say. When does part 2 start? Oh, that night. Yeah, okay. Well, I'm okay with that. Grim Reapers are we here all about? Maria. This is fine. This is a C. I don't remember where these episodes break. Mainly which one has the Pyrrha flashback in it or not. Just realized, totally just my back to the camera. Why would I ever need to look at the camera? It's so overrated, streamers. Streaming. Okay, so this one's probably D, because poor Oscar. This one's a B. I like this one. Okay, now I gotta separate these again, because these ones get broken up in me. Lost is good. I actually like Lost. Yeah, that one's a B. Stealing from the elderly. What does this go up to? Is this just the plan to steal it? That's fine. Okay. This episode is C tier. I quite like this one. This is C tier, and then this is S tier. I really like seeing red. And then this is A tier. Yes. I think I'm okay with that. Okay, let's go back down. Episode 1's okay of this season. I'll probably put it C tier. C-tier? God, I'm not remembering these episodes nearly as well as I thought I did in terms of the actual content in them. I thought this would be easier. How about this? I'm gonna get it up on my phone. I'm gonna, instead of switching tabs, we're gonna do some bit of multitasking. I feel like it's been this song for a while. Oh no, we just had Ikoshira and Ikoshira back to back. Okay, let's get down to volume 7. There we go, okay. Pump and Circumstance. No, 4's good. 4's a good episode. We'll put that up in A. Or not A, B. B, is 5 a B? 5's probably a B. 6 is, oh sorry, a C. 6 is a B for sure. Okay, so 10 is out in the open. That's where I'm just gonna read the whole season for the last ones to get my, and then I'll go bit by bit. So 10 is the fight against Tyrion. Gravity is the fight. 12 is the Aesop's battle, as well as when Tyrion kills Clover. And 13 is Penny turning. Okay. 7's a D. It's not great. 8 is a C. It's quite good, I think. And then 9 is when Weiss presents the video. So that's actually a B. 10 is a C. 11, all the way up to an A. 12, this is also an A. I love the Aesop's fight. And 13, I think, is a B. Yeah, I think I put that, okay. Volume 8. Okay, episode 1's with a breakup, and then we go to the episode by episode things. Episode 2 is Oscar getting kidnapped by the Hound. 3 is Penny being controlled and the infiltration. 4... is the confrontation between Ren, Yang, and John. 5 is the Amity fight. 6 is Cinder's flashback. Seven is where the season gets muddled. 8 is the horror episode. Nine is when they fight Salem. God, I'm rereading volume 8, and I don't remember half of these episodes. Okay, let's try ranking these. 3's good. We'll go by the ones I remember are good. 3's good. Put 3 up there. 8's good. 12 is bad. 13's good. I like Worthy. 6 is good. I like the Cinder backstory. 14's good. I liked the finale. I think the finale is actually quite good. Yeah, and the rest are D. Volume 8's not great. It's just a bunch of nothing. Yeah. Now Volume 9, so let's do this. So, Volume 9, Episode 1. Actually quite good. You know what? I actually like Volume 9, Episode 1. Episode 2. Good. It's average. 3 is the worst of the season, but I'd still say it's a good Ruby episode. 4 is good. I liked the cat. I recently watched this, I remember this one well. 5 has the great I'm a Huntress sequence. Is this an A? I think that's an A episode. I might change that. 6, is 6 the kiss? Yeah, 6 is the kiss. Which is very good. You know what? A. 7, I've rewatched 7 a few times now. It's B. I think it's a very good episode. And then 8 is a very... Is 8 S? 8 might be S. I'll put it A for now. And then while they're not here, episode 9 is probably a B or an A. And episode 10, I'd say, is an S. Episode 10's very good. And this could be recency bias. Okay, let's go through some evaluations now. Okay, is there anything in B I would... So, let's look at A. PvP, yep. Yep, I'd say these are all A tier, because A, as a reminder, is a very good episode. I'd say these are all very good episodes. Oh, wait, hold on. This is the blacksmith episode. isn't it? Yeah, this is the blacksmith episode. Oh, that's a B, actually. I'm thinking, where's the I'm a Huntress episode? So 4. Like I said, 4's the one that belongs in A, then. Okay. Now, are there any... So these are good. Are any of these very good? Let's take a look through them. There's a few candidates to go up. Brawl of the Family is very high candidate. This episode's very high candidate. But I think I'm okay with this. Yeah, I think all these belong here. Okay, these are average episodes. I don't think I need to go through these. Okay, are there any bad episodes that deserve to be in a different spot? Probably some of these Volume 8 episodes, but they all blend together so much in terms of monotony, I don't remember. And then I think these are all the trash episodes that belong here. I really don't like New Challengers. It is such a nothing episode. And let me check 12, Volume 5, 12 to make sure that's the correct one that belongs there. No, 11 belongs there too. Where's 11? They're both probably... I blended them together in my mind, so yeah. They're both probably trash tier episodes. 11 is the worst of the two, for sure. I've got the episodes back to front. But this shows the quality of Volume 9 in my mind, that the worst episodes are just average RWBY episodes. And the best episodes are up in the highest of high tiers. Okay, let's go through A and S and try sorting them now. So, let's see. So S's are the best. We're going to make the top 5 episodes of the show belong in S tier. Seeing Red is one of my favorites. I love both parts of the Apathy episode. I think I could split them. Best Day Ever is the best episode of the first 3, and Heroes and Monsters is my favorite episode of the series. Are any of these able to go up there? I think there's a few flaws on each of them. I really like this episode, but I don't think it's enough on its own. This one has a lot of people that don't like it. The kiss is good, but the second half of the episode's not quite great. This is a really strong candidate. We gotta put this higher up for sure. Okay, so now let's try sorting them a little more. So, where does this belong? I'd say it's top 3 up here in these 3 episodes of A tier. Top 3 A tier for sure. I'd say this belongs higher up. No, this doesn't belong any higher than those. Where does the kiss belong? Because the kiss is just one moment, but it's a really well done moment. Probably above the Salem flashback for me. Okay, 12 is carried solely by that song. Solely by the song War. Like, that song, the fight, everything. Let me see. Oh, and it's also got the Clover thing, though. No, I think we'll leave it. We'll leave it as is. And then I think these are... Yeah, okay, I'm happy with this. Okay, so this is our tier list. And then we would put episode 9 in A and episode 10 in S. Episode 10 in S probably goes... Probably it's the 6th. I don't think it passes these 5. And then episode 9 probably goes... either the bottom of A or it might actually be B, thinking on it. I'm not sure. Okay, we're gonna save this. Cool. Okay. I think that there's also going to be a stream because I got things to do. I'm going to be back tomorrow. I'm hoping to do Nuzlocke tomorrow, but we'll have to see how we go with everything. Otherwise, that was a stream. I hope I got more energy tomorrow. Anyway, bye.